Welcome to Topic A, everyone. I'm your host, Gary Perna. This week on Topic A, we're talking all about Funfest once again. This year, Funfest will hit the streets of downtown Hazleton on September 12th and 13th. And we're going to talk all about one of the major sponsors here with Funfest and their big role each and every year. Stay with us. That's coming up on Topic A, only on wyln.
At Whitetail Preserve, they pride themselves with giving their guests five-star service. They're now open for lunch 6 days a week and offer limited delivery service for lunch to businesses in Cunningham, Valmont, and Humboldt Industrial Park. Call them at 570-384-2314. The Beer Garage, 202 East Diamond Avenue in Hazleton. More than just beer. Coffee, all sizes, only $1. Get your lottery tickets here, too. Stop in today, the Beer Garage in Hazleton.
During these changing times, is your insurance program up to date? I'm local Allstate agent Gary McNeilis. I invite you to come into our office or give us a call. We'll help you be sure that you have the proper coverage to take care of all your family's needs at a price you can afford. Now more than ever, you need to be in good hands to protect everything that's important to you. Our team of insurance professionals and I will be honored to serve you. Are you in good hands?
AllCare Home Care, the health care that you need in the comfort and privacy of your own home.
At AllCare Home Care, our caring and compassionate staff of skilled nurses, occupational, speech, physical therapists, dietitian, social worker, and home health aides will give you the professional care you need. Call 459-3002.
With AllCare Home Care, you will feel so much better and be able to do so much more.
Remember, it's still your choice. For your care, call us and we'll be there.
Join us this week on Let's Talk Chiropractic. You'll meet Ron Korch, a power lifter, a gentleman who lives in a very interesting area of our local community, who unfortunately began suffering from degenerative disc disease. His mobility was significantly reduced until he found Dr. John, and now he is well on his way to wellness. His story this week on Let's Talk Chiropractic. Join us.
Welcome back to Topic A, everyone. I'm Gary Perna, joined by Julie Ferry of the Funfest Committee and Tim Trantley, the General Manager of Service Electric Cablevision, Hazleton, Mahanoy City. I guess now since the merge there between the two cable systems there. So, Tim, Service Electric been a huge sponsor of Funfest from the very beginning, so I want to thank you for coming on and speaking with us. So before we get to the big sponsors, Julie, we are getting awfully close to that September deadline, September 12th and 13th, and Funfest Committee chugging along.
Absolutely. It's full steam ahead from now up until the weekend. So there's a lot to get done in a short amount of time.
And I know since January, actually, we have been talking all Funfest once a month here on Topic A, getting all the updates, who's coming, what's going on, and of course this one we're going to kind of focus on the parade and the major sponsor being Service Electric, what they've done for Funfest in the community so far. And Julie, they've continued to come back year after year to be part of it, sponsoring, being in the parade, having a booth. So having a big partner like Service Electric, what does that mean for Funfest?
It is absolutely huge. To have a partner like Service Electric, and Tim in particular, to be so involved in the community, to be there on the street with a booth both days of the event, to sponsor the balloons in our parade, to provide the broadcast for the parade and for all of the spots that are run in advance of the event itself. He's got a crew there handling a balloon during the parade. There really isn't a more involved person that I can think of than Tim and his crew from Service Electric.
And Tim, for the past couple of years, you guys have handled the balloons, sponsored the balloons. This year are a platinum sponsor of for the entire Funfest. So, how important is it for Service Electric to be involved with this community event that takes place in Hazleton each and every year?
Well, Service Electric has been in the community for over 65 years, so we're kind of a staple here, and we feel that because it's our community, we want to give back any way we can. And what better way to give back than the Funfest weekend? I mean, that's a great community event where everybody gets together, and with the theme this year being the homecoming, it's what a better theme and what a better place to do all that in on a great September weekend.
Now, Service Electric, like I said, will have the balloons, and they are something that draws a lot of people. Some years, there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this year, balloons are coming, but someone told me we're not allowed to announce yet what they are. But it draws a crowd every year. And now with the new Cityscape project done, it'd be easier to get the balloons through downtown.
Absolutely. That is a huge benefit to us for the event itself, and particularly for the parade. As everyone knows, in the past number of years, there have been a lot of issues with the construction and trying to get everything finished. And now that it is finally totally completely finished, what a beautiful backdrop for the parade, and especially for wyln taping it. What a great shot it'll be coming down the street where everything is finally finished now and come together.
Tim, your crew, about 6 or 7, maybe more, handle a balloon every year. So, what is that like? What is it like to muscle this big thing down Broad Street?
I guess I want to say it got easier when we did away with the helium, because helium has gotten so expensive that we've been getting the cold air balloons. But I actually think handling the helium balloons is a lot easier than rolling this this cold air balloon down the street. We depending on the size of the balloon, we have anywhere between 8 and 15, 16 people carrying it. It's just a lot of fun. I mean, you see a lot of your friends and neighbors in the crowds there yelling out to you. I see customers that I've known for a long time, and it's just nice. It's just a fun event. It's not a very long walk. The parade route, even though some people may think it is, really from start to finish, it doesn't take that long. So it's just an enjoyable walk, and I know the employees that help out enjoy doing it. We have a great time doing it.
And I know Service Electric being such a family-based company, a lot of the families come out and take part in, Funfest, seeing maybe their mom, their dad, their uncle, whoever with that. Also, you guys have a stand set up as well for information, and what can people learn about Service Electric in downtown Hazleton at Funfest?
We bring all of our products and services, information on all of that. We have the employees that man the booth. We're there all day long. You can come and ask any questions you want. We'll set it up. Hopefully this year we're going to have a live computer there so that people could see how fast our internet is. And we also have, the fun part of the booth is we'll have a wheel there to spin with some prizes on it, and we'll have some giveaways like the T-shirts that we make up every year, and just some other little trinkets, pay-per-view movies, on-demand movies, things like that. Just stuff for the kids to come and have a good time, and for anybody to come and learn about Service Electric if they have any questions about the products and services that we have.
And you mentioned the T-shirts. Every year, Service Electric takes the Funfest theme and logo, and they put it on a shirt with their logo. And Julie brought this one for us, and which was really cool. Another way to, for everyone to give back. And I know I'm going to get yelled at, so Julie, if you hold that side. And look, which is really cool, each year to have a company do this and take part in it, always a cool thing. And it's something that people are able to buy. So
no, they're not for sale.
Oh,
these are given out.
Oh, given out.
At our booth, yeah.
Okay. So
they're handed out at our booth.
Given out. So another cool little thing for Service Electric to do. All right, Julie, thank you very much for that. So, Julie, with us getting so close, and we're talking about the parade and the balloons, what are some of the things that we can expect with the parade this year? And won't tell us what the balloons are. Maybe we'll wear it down by the end of the show. But what can we, expect with this parade this year?
Well, we're hoping to get more high school band involvement with the parade. Certainly we're going to have the balloons again this year. We're hoping for 4, possibly 5 balloons this year in the parade. I can't tell you specifically what they are because we haven't finalized our choices with our balloon supplier yet, but we'll have something to coincide with our theme as we always do, and we also like to pick balloons that are something fun for the kids, maybe cartoon characters, something like that. That's good for them for when they're, looking down the parade route to see what's coming, and you can just hear them screaming and saying, oh, look at that, look what's coming. So that's always a big part of the parade too.
Okay, all right. Well, we're going to take a short break. When we come back here on Topic A, we're going to have more information about Funfest coming up this year on September 12th, 13th in downtown Hazleton. Stay with us, everyone.
Hey
Hey everyone, want some close-to-home fun? Join the Keystone Active Zone Passport program to create your own backyard adventure exploring parks, trails, and events. It's fun, easy, and it's free. This year's Passport has more than 30 stops. Enjoy Riverfest in Wilkes-Barre and Pittston. Discover the D&L Trail and more. Register at kazpassport.org. Visit as many stops as you want. Each stop has a question. Find the answers and log them in on the website. Start exploring today.
Family owned and operated, the experienced professionals at Lehigh Tire have served the residents of the greater Hazleton area for over 55 years. From our full line of passenger, light truck, and commercial tires to our automotive services including tune-ups, inspections, oil changes, and alignments.
Every time I've ever done business here, they've been very polite, straightforward, and the job gets done quickly and right.
Find the right tire for the right price today at Lehigh Tire.
The Hazleton Wine and Beer Festival will be held Saturday, August 15th from 4 until 8 p.m. at the Best Western Genetti Inn and Suites in Hazleton. Come sample over 50 local wines and craft beers, taste some great food, and listen to some great music provided by one of Northeastern Pennsylvania's premier cover bands, Ostrich Hat. You must be 21 to enter, and tickets are available the day of the festival or in advance at hazletonrotary.ticketleap.com. Don't miss the Hazleton Wine and Beer Festival, Saturday, August 15th.
For over 25 years, Whitetail Preserve Shooting Range, 118 Boulevard Road, Bloomsburg, has provided professionally designed skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields. All stations are handicap accessible with resident NRA certified shooting instructors on site. There are packages available to fit anyone's budget, restaurant and catering on site. Our facility is also available for weddings, business meetings, bachelor and private parties. Call 570-384-2314.
Off the Beaten Path, new episodes starting August 5th at 11:30 p.m. only on WYLN.
And welcome back to Topic, everyone. And I'm joined by Julie Ferry and Tim Trentley of Service Electric Cablevision. And we're talking about Funfest, of course. We're getting very close to that September 12th and 13th party in downtown Hazleton. And it really is a great event for the entire family. And we're talking about Service Electric's involvement for many years with Funfest and providing sponsorship and balloons. And, you know, the advertising that you see running on the TV here on our station as well, and also the parade. So a lot of that wouldn't be possible without Service Electric as well. And Tim, you were talking about how, you know, Service Electric's been here over 60 years, giving back to the community. So providing so people can see the parade who can't get down down to Funfest. You know, you guys provide it with us here at WYLN. We go out and televise it. How important is that for you guys to get the community involved, even though maybe they can't get there?
Well, I think it's a great avenue for people that can't get out of the house. We're now in Shenandoah. You know, we have now all of Monterey City area, Tamaqua. These are people that may not want to travel up to Hazleton for that weekend, but they're able to enjoy the beautiful parade on the TV. And I know it's rerun a couple of times on WYLN. Right. So, you know, even though even if you're at the parade, you still have opportunities to see it. Or if you were in the parade, you have opportunities to see it because you were in it. You couldn't view it. So we think it's extremely important that it's on WYLN and that you offer it out to the public as often as you do. So it's great to be media partners like this.
And Julie, to have the exposure that Funfest has been getting over the last couple of years with the expansion of Service Electric into the areas, drawing more people to say, hey, listen, there's this great event going on in Hazleton, let's go up and see it. So, you know, seeing the numbers of people coming in from outside the area also is a tremendous thing for the businesses, Funfest in general, and everyone downtown.
Absolutely. It's our partnership with Service Electric is absolutely invaluable to us. And what a lot of people don't realize is, in addition to the funds that help support the event that they provide, the amount of advertising that they give us in kind is tremendous, absolutely tremendous. And to get the outreach to our surrounding areas, to, as you said, people who may not know about the event. There are people here who may have just recently moved to the area who know nothing about the event. So it's a very important avenue for us to have to get our word out.
And I want to go back to the balloons for a minute because you guys are always looking for people to volunteer and help out. Years past, Service Electric, the Hazleton Lions Club, Giants Food Market, all have been handlers of balloons. And as Tim said, it could take 5 people, it could take 15 people, 20 people to move them. You guys are still looking for anyone who wants to, maybe their business, their organization wants to get involved to do it.
Absolutely. We're always looking for groups of volunteers to handle a balloon. It is a good commitment of time and energy. As Tim said, it's not the easiest thing to do, but it is great exposure for your organization or group, like the Hazleton Lions Club, Giant Food Markets. Tim's crew certainly can't do it alone. They've got people downtown manning their booth, so they can't send everybody to the parade route to handle a balloon. So we're always grateful for any community groups that are interested in being part of the parade. Maybe they don't have the manpower to put a float together or to participate in another way, but this is another great avenue for them to still be involved and get the word out about their organization. And
of course, if you want to contact Julie, the number was just up on the screen down at the chamber, 455-1509. She can give you all the information, and I'm going to put the website as well, hazletonchamber.org, and you follow the link right to the Funfest page. So we covered the balloons. We talked a little bit about the parade, and Julie, I'll put you on the spot again because I like doing this each and every show I have the chance to. A lot has been kind of revamped for Funfest this year. Some things have changed. So when people come out this Saturday and then Sunday in September 12th and 13th, what can they expect to see maybe different than what they saw last year?
One of the things we're planning on doing differently this year is expanding the Touch-A-Truck portion that we've had. Normally that portion had been in the area between Church and Vine Streets. Since we're leaving Church Street open to traffic this year, that area is actually going to be moved down to Pine Street in that area, so there's a larger area to expand there, and we're going to be having more participation in that area with fire trucks and ambulances and participation from the hospital. So there'll be more there for kids to do as well, and we'll be having some new kid rides in a different location this year, so it's something a little new and different in that vein too for children to enjoy.
And I know in previous shows we talked about the craft fair, that this year instead of being in one separate area, it's all kind of dispersed through. You guys still taking applications for that?
Absolutely. We are still accepting craft applications. We are accepting applications from nonprofit booths who would like to be part of the event, from commercial vendors. We have our parade application on the website, and we've also got the applications for the car show on the website.
Awesome. It's always a fun and exciting time, and everyone I've had on the show so far with this, I have asked what are some of their favorite, memories, maybe something they saw or they did at Funfest that maybe they never did before, taking a ride in the tower truck, the fire truck. So Tim, having you on the show, what's some of the things you get to enjoy at Funfest?
Food. I mean, there's so many diverse booths down there with all the different kinds of food from the community, and it's become a tradition with my family and myself. You have to hit them all. So, who's there at what point of the day, you're running down to this booth for food, or you're getting food from this booth, and we all share it up at our booth. But that to me is the best, is all the great homemade food.
So you can always eat your way up and down Broad Street. Julie, for anyone who maybe wants information, maybe not necessarily about, getting a booth, but somebody from outside of town, say, hey, listen, we're thinking about coming down to this. Could you give us some, information who may be there? Again, they can contact you.
Yes, absolutely. We are continuously updating our information on the website, which is hazletonchamber.org. Right across the top of the homepage is the Funfest tab. If you click on that, there's a drop-down tab of all the different forums. The schedule of events is not yet up, but like I said, that'll be continuously updated as we add things to the event, so people can keep updated that way. And of course, in the service, on Service Electric, we'll have continuously updated information through wyln and through the standard speaker. There will be articles, and anyone is welcome to call the office anytime.
And I know you guys, the army of volunteers who put Funfest together each and every year, could always use another helping hand, can always use somebody that come out. There's a lot to do with this event each and every year. Again, call the chamber, 570-455-1509. Julie, you'll talk to Julie, you get in there, and a lot going on. So the committee has been, I know I've been speaking with you and Mary Malone, the chamber president. The committee has been meeting nonstop. Yes. So a lot of good things are raring, ready to go to get Funfest off the ground this year.
Absolutely. We have another meeting this evening. So we start this time of year more frequent meetings just to keep everything rolling along, making sure all the last minute details are wrapped up and that everything is in place so that the weekend can happen and everyone can have a good time.
Okay, so we covered the Service Electric sponsorship, the parade, the balloons, anything else that maybe I blanked on with the parade or the fun activities going on in downtown Hazleton quickly.
Well, there is a lot going on, and we'll be adding new things as we get them, so stay tuned.
All right. Well, we're going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll wrap up the show here on Topic A only on WYLN.
Walk in and you walk into the region's most trusted health network.
Join us this week on Women's Day. Our topic is lymphedema. Colleen Martonic from Lehigh Valley Health Network is going to tell you all about it, and she introduces us to one of her clients who's had great success with their treatment programs. We'll find out what the Simply Homebrew Women's Day Wine of the Week is. Kathy's got some great shrimp skewers to show you. We'll find out who won our gift certificate from last week. We've got another great gift certificate this week, and we'll tell you who our sensational senior is. It's all coming up on Women Today. Join us.
If you haven't found the perfect fishing getaway, you haven't been to Captain's Cove. Located on Henderson Harbor in upstate New York, Captain's Cove offers a variety of accommodations to please just about anyone. The motel, also located on the harbor, offers a magnificent view. Enjoy free morning coffee, air-conditioned rooms, cable TV, and HBO. The cottage can accommodate up to 8 people with 3 bedrooms, a complete kitchen, washer, dryer, 2 full baths, air conditioning, an outside grill, and picnic table. Call us today for rates and information at 1-800-824-FISH.
Get the entire story when it's convenient for you. And get it from WYLN News. 2 daily newscasts from your #1 source for local news. WYLN's Evening Edition, news at 5:30. And WYLN's Late Edition, news at 10. More than just headlines. It's the whole story. In-depth reporting on hot topics and more. Plus the area's most accurate weather report from the WYLN Weather Center. More news, weather, and sports twice a day. Only on WYLN, we're your local network.
And welcome back to Topic A, everyone. I'm Gary Perna, joined by Julie Ferry and Tim Trentley, and we're talking about Funfest 2015. Of course, homecoming this year is the theme, and it will be September 12th and 13th in downtown Hazleton. And a little earlier in the show, we alluded to some of the changes going on with Funfest this year, and one of them we want to point out is that Funfest is actually starting a little bit later at noon this year instead of at 10 o'clock in the morning. So, Julie, what can we expect Saturday and Sunday with the time change and, you know, kind of why that was implemented?
Well, our hours this year, Saturday will be noon until 7, and Sunday will be noon until 6. And particularly with the Sunday hours, we felt that with, you know, kids being back in school, and for the sake of the city who's so kind to donate their services and come out and help us get everything cleaned up afterwards, to end the event earlier just made sense, you know, from a logistical standpoint. In addition, as we talked about, we'll be leaving Church Street open this year for better traffic flow. That's been one of our biggest complaints from the public year after year is the closing of Church Street, which is a major artery. So we're just going to run from Church Street down into Cedar this year, which still gives us plenty of room to hold our event and keep things more condensed in one place. As I said, we'll be moving the Touch a Truck event down to the Pine Street area. We'll be shifting around where our stages are again this year, and this year also, as we did last year, we've got the Pocket Park to utilize for entertainment as well. So that's a nice addition. Hopefully there may be some progress on the city's park that they're putting in on the corner of Broad and Laurel too. So there are a lot of different changes going on on within the downtown area that we're adjusting to as well, now that the corridor project is finished.
I know each year, go back onto the volunteers part, each year when you would go down there, if you would turn down Main Street for a reason you're trying to find parking, there are the volunteer committee members there. I know Mr. Katansky was always standing at at Laurel Street, and he would say, oh, you want to go up there and you want to turn in this slot, or you want to park over there. This is where the volunteers come in. They're helping the people to make sure they find the parking spaces that are available so they can get in and enjoy Funfest. And having the volunteers being so versed, I mean, there are people that you may not realize who are on the Funfest committee who work each and every day in downtown Hazleton, who have been fixtures in our community for decades. Having them on this committee to give them the background and knowledge, saying, you want to go up here, you want to turn here and go left here and go to right there and you find parking space. Having somebody like that on the committee probably gives you guys such a relief, going, they know what they're talking about.
Yes, absolutely. There's not a person on our committee who doesn't know a little something about everything, and just because that's the way it has to be. We have kind of a saying on our committee, you're all in or you're not in. You have to be committed to being part of helping out with a little bit of everything, because there aren't a whole lot of us to get everything done. So you really do need to know and be willing to give a helping hand wherever it's needed, and all of our committee does that, and we certainly couldn't do it without them.
I know it's been a couple of shows since I asked about the theme, and this year's theme with the homecoming, why was it important to do homecoming this year as a theme compared to years past? And I know the themes every year vary, and let me tell you something, when they announce them sometimes I'm like, how did you guys come up with that? The totally 80s ones was one of my favorites. Julie it was like a glory day for her. So how did that theme come about this year for maybe someone who missed one of our first shows?
Well, the theme came about this year, particularly with the revamping of the event that we're trying to do. The effort is to bring the event back to what it was intended for in the first place, which is a homecoming for the people of the greater Hazleton area, perhaps people who've moved out of the area, who come back to visit friends and family, come back to eat foods that they love, all that sort of thing. So that's particularly why this theme was chosen for this year, to try to get back to our roots and back to the beginnings of the event, and to continue it as the great event that it always has been.
Awesome. And Tim, quickly, give you a chance. Service Electric, always been a great part of the community. Very, very good friends of ours here at wyln. Anything new and exciting with Service Electric going on up there in the industrial park?
Again, we've expanded into the Shenandoah area. We're in the middle of turning all of those customers over to the Service Electric system, so they're all going to be able to see the Funfest parade now and watch wyln. Just keep going. That's all we're doing, adding more channels as we can and increasing our bandwidth and our speeds on our internet. It's just keeping us busy.
And I know, and again, Service Electric has been an amazing sponsor to Funfest and helping out this year, a platinum sponsor. They're sponsoring all the balloons that are in the parade this year. They're in the parade. They have a booth set up. So make sure you stop by, not only visit Service Electric, but all the great organizations, nonprofits, and the businesses in downtown Hazleton, who day in and day out, who are giving back to the community in hundreds of ways. And they'll be set up on September 12th and 13th in downtown Hazleton for the 36th?
37th.
37th. See, I always do that. 37th annual Funfest. And you know what? An amazing job again by the Funfest committee. We have one more show. We can't wait. One more show. We're going to talk about the entertainment, more about the parade as we get a lot closer to Funfest this year. Thank you so much for joining us, everyone, here on Topic A. We'll catch you next time here and only here on wyln. Have a great night.